the blood of brotherhood. Vengeance is a cold, heavy weight, and today it has a name: Choso. We left off with the barriers falling and the sorcerers finally penetrating the heart of Shibuya, but the path to the prison realm is blocked by a man who isn't fighting for a cult or a plan. He's fighting for his family. Yuji Itadori is standing face to face with the eldest of the death painting wombs, and the air between them is thick with the scent of iron. Choso hasn't forgotten the screams of his brothers, Eso and Kechizu, and he has spent every second since their death refining his hatred into a weapon. This isn't just a battle of techniques. It's a trial of survival in the claustrophobic neon tunnels of the subway. Welcome to episode 10. Prepare yourselves, because when the red scale is unleashed, the only thing that flows faster than adrenaline is blood. Scene 1, the piercing strike. The episode opens with an immediate explosion of action. There are no words exchanged, only the lethal intent of Choso's blood manipulation. He clasps his hands together, compressing a single drop of blood into a point of infinite pressure. Piercing blood, Choso whispers. A beam of blood streaks through the air at the speed of sound. Yuji, relying on his superhuman instincts, barely tilts his head. The beam grazes his ear, slicing through the concrete pillar behind him like a high-pressure water cutter. Yuji realizes instantly that a single direct hit to his head or heart means instant death. He tries to close the distance, but Choso is a master of mid-range combat. He uses Blood Edge, hardening the blood around his fists into serrated blades, keeping Yuji at bay while continuously sniping at him with lethal precision. Scene 2, the tactical bathroom. Yuji is being pushed back into a station restroom. The space is cramped, the tiles are slick, and the lighting is flickering. This is exactly what Choso wants. A confined space where Yuji has nowhere to dodge. However, the ghost of Mekamaru, still communicating through the earpiece, gives Yuji a desperate piece of advice. Itadori? Blood manipulation has a weakness. If the blood is diluted or washed away, he loses control over its external form. Yuji catches on. He smashes the water pipes in the restroom, flooding the floor. As the sprinklers go off, the water drenches both fighters. Choso tries to use piercing blood again, but the water interferes with the surface tension of his technique. The arrows of blood become unstable. For the first time, the playing field is leveled. Yuji lunges forward, his eyes locked on Choso's throat. Scene 3, red scale at full power. Realizing his external attacks are failing, Choso switches to internal manipulation. Flowing red scale, stack. Choso's pulse quickens. His body temperature rises. The blood inside his veins is pumping at a lethal rate, granting him physical stats that rival Yuji's natural strength. The fight turns into a brutal, close-quarters slugfest. We see the impact of every punch. Teeth flying, bones cracking, and the sound of meat hitting meat. Character deep dive, blood manipulation. Unlike other sorcerers, Choso can convert his cursed energy directly into blood. This means he doesn't suffer from anemia no matter how much he bleeds. When combined with flowing red scale, he becomes a biological machine. He can sharpen his eyesight by manipulating the blood flow to his retinas and harden his skin to withstand blows that would kill a normal human. Yuji lands a devastating liver blow, But Choso doesn't even flinch. He uses a hidden technique, supernova, releasing small orbs of blood that explode in a 360-degree radius. Yuji is peppered with shrapnel, his uniform shredded, his body riddled with holes. Scene 4. The defeat of Yuji Itadori. Both fighters are at their absolute limit. Yuji tries one final, desperate divergent fist, but Choso predicts the double impact. He pierces Yuji's left lung with a refined blood bolt. Yuji collapses to his knees, gasping for air, the world spinning. Choso stands over him, his expression one of cold, righteous fury. "Do you have any last words for my brothers?" Yuji can't speak. He looks up at Choso, defeated. Choso raises his hand to deliver the final killing blow. The music swells into a dark, operatic tone. The strongest is sealed, and now the hero is about to die. Choso prepares to strike. But then, something breaks. Scene 5, a false memory? The screen suddenly flashes white? We are no longer in the bloody subway. We see a sunny afternoon at a picnic table. There is food, laughter, and a group of brothers sitting together. Eso is there. Kechizu is there. And sitting at the head of the table, smiling warmly, is Yuji Itadori. "Eat up, big brother," Yuji says in this vision. The scene snaps back to reality. Choso's hand is shaking. He is clutching his head, screaming in agony. This is a memory that never happened. A psychological phenomenon that has occurred before with Yuji. Choso is overwhelmed by a sudden, inexplicable feeling of brotherhood toward the man he was about to kill. What? What is this? Choso cries out, stumbling back into the darkness of the tunnels. He flees the scene, leaving a broken Yuji unconscious on the floor. Scene 6. The twins arrive. Yuji lies still, blood pooling around him. The silence of the station is broken by the sound of light footsteps. Two young girls walk out of the shadows, Mimiko and Nanako, the twins Suguru saved years ago. They look down at Yuji with neutral, haunting eyes. They aren't here to help him. They are here to find Sukuna. Is this him? Nanako asks, holding a cell phone. Yes, Mimiko replies. The episode ends with the girls kneeling beside Yuji, holding one of Sukuna's fingers. They begin to force it down his throat. The screen cuts to the inner domain of Ryaman Sukuna. The King of Curses is sitting on his throne of skulls, his eyes opening with a malicious, terrifying red glow. The final suspense. The return of the king. Yuji is unconscious, and he's being force-fed fingers. How many will it take before Sukuna takes control, and what will remain of Shibuya once he does? Choso's confusion. Why did Choso see Yuji as his brother? Is there a secret bloodline connection, or is Yuji's soul doing something even he doesn't understand? The climax of Shibuya. The grade 1 sorcerers are still fighting, but they have no idea that a disaster far worse than the prison realm is about to be unleashed. If you are terrified for Yuji's soul, smash that like button and subscribe. We are entering the darkest part of the season. Press the bell icon for episode 11, Fluctuations, where the King of Curses finally makes his move. How many fingers do you think Sukuna is about to consume? Let us know in the comments. End of episode 10.